Okay. I'm gonna tell a story. Okay. One viewer. I'm gonna tell a story about how I ran away from the ops when some more people get here. Um, no, okay, now 0.
You don't have anyone right now? I would just start talking or doing
no,
something.
but
But if you have
there's no one here anyway.
well, once one person is there,
Okay.
because if you have silence, then people might not stick around. Just start talking.
Okay. That's all gonna be in the video. Oh, okay. Okay, bro. Alright, I'll tell the story now. So, hi, Ed. So it was just a normal day, and I was at school, and then it was lunchtime, and um, and I was in the line, and there was a baseball meeting, and my friend John Myers, he wanted me to go to that with him, even though I'm not doing baseball because I'm bad at it. But he wanted me to go with him because then there's someone he knows. And then on the way we saw Bryce McKee and Bryson. I don't know his last name. So we were all gonna go to the team room, which is the room right by the All City Gym. But we didn't know where it was. So we were looking for it, and we went to the Nest, and then downstairs by the Quest Center gym, and then and um and then we ended up just going to the bathrooms by the of you too. We ended up just going to the bathrooms by the Quest Center gym and just hanging out in there because we couldn't find the room we were looking for. But um and then we found this thing in there that was I don't even know what it was. It was like it's Bryson Brower. Okay. So me, John Myers, Bryce McKee, and Bryson Brower all found this thing in the bathrooms by the Quest Center gym, and it was powdery, which doesn't sound, but it's not what you think. It was like it was like something for your hair, but um yeah, it's like something you put in your hair. I think John used it, maybe not. But then I was getting kind of scared because I don't think we were. I'm getting to the point. Trust, guys. Trust, guys. So, and then I got scared we were gonna get in trouble. Go away. I I was getting scared we were gonna get in trouble because the ops were pulling up, and I didn't want to get in trouble with the ops. And I may or may not be stretching the truth a little bit, but this unk, there was this like unk in the stairs and he was a teacher that was bald and had a beard, and I think his name is like Mr. Christians or something because I was in his focus time. What Mr. Christians? That's what teacher.
He's not bald.
Who's that guy's my brother. But he's the guy who always like tells people, "Hey, the lunchroom's that way. The lunchroom's that way." And then he really like, bro, I know he's there. My brother's name is Andy, but and then he's always saying like, get to the lunchroom. And then it really like presses me and my friends because we're trying and we always try to go to Miss Kissinger's room, and he's like, and then
Mr. Christians is a nice teacher, though.
okay,
He just doesn't like it when freshmen like you try to switch focus.
Yeah, it's not about that. It's about how he always makes me and my friends go to the lunchroom. Hannah, get it? Why? Get it? Why is there some? Looks like there's some beefing in my chat right now. That's pretty funny. Okay, I gotta try to think of another story right now. Well, I love you too, Ed. Um, what's a good story? Man, I'm trying to think of a good story that I want to tell on stream. Um, oh, I have one. This was in 5th grade, and so it was like me, Ethan Geertzma, and who else was that? Addie Gibson, Spanish class with Miss Marvel. Yep. I mean, I was just in 5th grade, social studies or something, and then this is a pretty short story, but there was a drawing of a ship, like a pirate ship, and then I think it was Ethan. He goes, guys, look at that ship, and then and then and then everybody thought he said, SHIT. So they're like, bro, why do you say that? And then Mrs. Wilkins goes, guys, isn't a bad word, but it's not really a word I would use. And then she actually said it. And I was in 5th grade at that time. That was really weird because she actually said it. So yeah, it's a weird story. What's another story? What's a what? There's I have stories of like I have a lot of stories of teachers saying weird things. Like teachers' 6th grade story. What 6th grade story? Okay. Like one time, Miss Nordaweir class. Oh, I know what you're talking about. 6th grade. We were really misbehaving, and, and we made Mrs. Nordaweir cry, and she left the room. I felt so bad, and yeah.
It was so funny.
I never said it. I never said it was funny. No, Hannah. Hannah's someone in the chat. But anyways, One time, if you know Mr. Van Dyke or TVD, he always says funny things. Like one time he said to Camden Howe, "Are you locked in, Buckaroo?" And it was funny because he called him Buckaroo. He called him Buckaroo. Um, what else is there? In third grade, my teacher, we were playing a game. Some kid didn't want to do it, and my teacher says, "Are you just gonna sit there like a party pooper?" And that was funny. Hmm. What the heck else is there? In seventh grade, Charlie Stayhouse sent me a picture of a $50 Roblox gift card and said he was gonna give it to me. I can even like John just emailed me, but I can pull up the text right now. I'm gonna pull up the text right now. I'm finding the text real quick. See, on January 29, 2024, he sent me this picture of a Roblox gift card. And then he said he was going to give it to me. And he did. But that day when I went home and I tried to do it, it didn't work. I didn't get my Robux. And then um it turns out he just took it and he never like activated it at the register, so there was no money on it. And he said the cashier just let him. Like the cashier just said, all right, you can take the Robux gift card or whatever." And they think they should be fired, low key, because I mean, why? Why? Why do you let him do that? No, Charlie. Also, to John Myers, I'm sorry about the name dropping it from the first story. Sorry, I called out your name. Um, but yeah. Uh, what else to tell? Okay, I have one. This is super embarrassing. I'm gonna try it. But I was in. This was just last year in eighth grade. We had that willing to wait class, and they were giving a lesson on the reproductive system, and I was like, um, my vision was getting like weirdly bright, and I didn't know why. And then I left to get some water, but I fell in the hallway, and I went to Mrs. Van Dyke's classroom, and then I drank some water. Mr. Riley took me to the office, and then I went home. But what made it so embarrassing was that it was in like a willing to wait class, so it looked like I was just like fainted because of the class. It was really embarrassing. Is anyone still here? I didn't know one's chat. Like I low key fell off. I mean, if you know what I'm saying. Anyone still here? It says I have one viewer on my screen. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Hannah. The same thing like happened to me in 4th grade where I almost fainted. But I was just in like class. Well, in 8th grade, it was in Kentucky. Kentucky. There's a lot of good stories in Kentucky, but in Kentucky, I started the most massive inside joke known to man. Because whenever I got scared, my natural reaction was to go ah, and like that's it. See, like ah, just like it Hannah put in the chat. But then it became an inside joke because it's really funny that I just say ah when I'm scared, and now I still say it to people who were in Kentucky because it's the it's the massive inside joke. Ah, can't think of a good story now, but so me and some family friends were at Subway and we ordered 8 glasses of water. I kind of just got to the point on that one. Didn't really build it up, but it's fine. I also went to Jimmy John's with Milo Craigle once, but and he got these firecracker chips, and when we were walking back to his house, he threw them up, and yeah, it's a funny story. And then we went to Jimmy John's one other time too. Yeah, I don't know what else there is for good stories now. So I don't really want to sing right now because I'm kind of tired and yeah, I don't really feel like singing. I love but I'm tweaking out right now. It's good. What could I do? I'm trying to figure out to like start a poll because I did that on my Q&A stream. But that was on a phone. It says you don't have access to this feature. It's got to be another good story. there was the time way back in preschool when I tripped and hit my head on like a what was it? It was like a big thing. It was like a board. You know, you have those like rugs that have like a map that's meant for like kids to plan them, but it was like a board, and I fell and hit my head on it in preschool. And I got stitches. Still remember my mom picked me up, and I didn't really know why I was going home. I didn't really know why I was going home early because I don't even like remember much of this. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye. I might hop off this pretty soon. So, just got this very lovely picture. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up because I have no more stories. It's been a decent 20 minutes, so yeah, and no one's chatting anymore. So, goodbye.